Hello, welcome to the Charles T. Jones Leadership Library located at Central Penn College. My name is Emily Reed and I am the Instruction and Reference Librarian. Today we are going to learn about who works at the library, what library services we can offer you, and what library materials we can offer you and how you can access them. Currently there are 4 professional librarians working at the Charles T. Jones Leadership Library. Diane Porterfield is the director of the library. I'm Emily Reed, the Instruction and Reference Librarian, and what that means is I teach research to lots of classes at Central Penn, both on ground and online, and then I also provide reference services, which means that I sit at a desk when I'm not teaching, and students can come to me with their research questions. Karen Jury is our evening librarian and textbook coordinator, so if you have questions about your textbooks, she is the one you would want to ask. Because we have late hours on campus, she also works until close at 11 p.m. most evenings. Sally Cross is our librarian and she is part-time. What can librarians do for you? Well, we can help you pick a research topic. Choosing a research topic or research question is often the hardest step of the research process. Sometimes you just need someone to talk to help you explore the topic and find out what you're interested in. We librarians can help you with that. We can also help you find information for your research topics. So we are experts at searching not only the library resources that we can provide you with, but we're also expert searchers in Google and other websites as well. We can help you with APA-style citation. The majority of the questions we answer are probably about APA formatting and citing, and we can help you with that. We are all very good at APA. Finally, we can help you with avoiding plagiarism. Plagiarism is a sensitive topic that you might be nervous asking questions to your professor about. That's where we come in. We can answer your questions about plagiarism and help you avoid it. The library also employs student workers every term. If you visit our campus location, they can help you with checking out or returning items that you may have borrowed. They can answer questions about where is this book? They can also answer questions about Blackboard and My Central Penn, the student portal. All of our student workers have been here at least 1 term, so they all have great experience in Blackboard and My Central Penn. Here's the process to check out materials if you visit our campus location. Make sure you bring your student ID, and make sure you return the item by the due date. We place a due date sticker in all of our DVDs and books. DVDs can be checked out for 1 week, as well as games and devices such as laptops, Chromebooks, and our iPad. If you don't live close enough to campus to come visit the library, then you can simply contact us, let us know which materials you would like, and we will mail them to you. We will also include a shipping label so that you can mail the item back to us and not have to pay the shipping costs. Our campus location features many different study spaces. Some of our study spaces are collaborative and great for group work. Others are individual, and you can see the study carrels in the top left picture. We try to keep that area of the library extremely quiet for individual work. The library also provides certain course reserves, also known as textbooks. These textbooks have to stay at the physical library. They cannot be taken out. If you live far away and you cannot visit our campus location, and you just need a page or 2 of a textbook, we can scan a page or 2 and email you the scan. But for copyright reasons, we cannot scan you any more than just a couple of pages from a textbook. We also provide you with many research materials. We have some reference books in our library These books have to stay in the library. They are not textbooks, but they are often expensive books, encyclopedias and dictionaries, books like that. We also have many online research materials accessible by anyone, anywhere, with a valid Blackboard login. We also have materials meant only to entertain you. We can mail you books if you do not live close to campus. We can also mail you our DVDs and include the shipping label. We also have plenty of video games to keep you entertained as well. We have games for PS3, Wii, and Xbox consoles. We also have board games. These board games are great not only just to play to have a little fun, but if you are a physical therapist assistant major or an occupational therapist assistant major, then these board games can actually help you with your studies as well. Let's learn about how you can access library materials and resources through Blackboard. In your Blackboard menu, you should find a Library tab. On our Welcome page in Blackboard, there are several things I would like to highlight. The first is this Ask a Question box. This is a chat widget that you can use to communicate with the library during our open hours. When we are open, we have this open on our computers, and a librarian is literally waiting at the other end for questions to come through. If we're closed, this widget will not be open and you will not be able to chat with us. Speaking of our library hours, you can find our hours and contact information in this box in Blackboard. You can see that we have long hours Mondays through Thursdays. We are also open on Fridays 8 to 6 and Saturdays 1 to 5. I also want to point out that we not only can be reached by phone or email, but we can also be reached via text message. I would recommend, though, that you only text us if you think the answer will be brief. The library also provides you with a plethora of academic resources. You can access research guides specific to your major in the box here on the left. These research guides contain information about library books and ebooks, some search tips if you would like to find a particular book or ebook, tutorials about using the library catalog, reference materials on the library shelves, and so forth. The Articles and Databases page provides you with what databases are most relevant to your major, information about publications such as journals, tips for searching in your subject-specific databases, what web sources are good for your major as well. So these websites are not created by the library. However, we have reviewed all of these and determined that all of these would make a very good web resource and would be considered reliable for academic purposes. We also provide you with information about any professional associations that you might be interested in looking into either as a student or once you graduate and are a working professional in the field. We also provide you with information about statistical research. So all of these sources contain a lot of data and studies for your major. We also provide you with books that are either textbooks or incredibly relevant to your classes that you have to take in that particular major. You can also learn about different types of sources. As you're researching, certain types of sources may be more applicable for your research question. You can learn about those here. If you want to learn more about academic integrity or plagiarism, then you can click these links which go to research guides about academic integrity and plagiarism. These guides also feature scenarios, and you can try to decide if you know all about plagiarism and if that scenario is actually exhibiting plagiarism or not. We also have lots of information about APA. This link here links to a research guide about APA. So you can find out information about what APA citation is, what it means, how to format your in-text citations, and your reference list. You can find different examples here. How you should format your APA papers. APA requires certain rules that you must follow. The major sections of an APA paper. How to set up headers and page numbers, which are required by APA. And finally, information about headings. These are brief titles within the body of your essay. So you might use a level 1 heading, which would say Introduction. We also have information about how you should choose the words that you write in your essay. What words should be capitalized in your essay? How should you write numbers in your essay? Should you use a numeral 5 or should you spell it out FIVE? APA has specific rules for all of these types of things. You can also access information about plagiarism or academic integrity here as well. We also have an APA template, which is in Microsoft Word, so you can download this template, save it to your desktop or laptop, and reuse it for every APA assignment that you have at Central Penn. It's already set up with the correct formatting. It uses Times New Roman size 12, double space, 1-inch margins, all of that is already set up on here, as well as a references page with a couple of examples. The Find Journals, Other Online Resources section lists every database that the library subscribes to. The library pays thousands of dollars every year for each of these. These are all academic resources that you should be using for your research throughout your time here at Central Penn. Each box provides 2 links. One of the links you can use to access the resource itself. The other links to an online guide about how you can most effectively search that resource and what types of materials it contains. Business Insights Global is a business database and contains lots of information about companies and industries. CINAHL is a collection of nursing and allied health journals, so this is terrific for our RN to BSN students. Credo is what I like to describe as Wikipedia for academic research. Credo is full of published dictionary and encyclopedia entries that are organized by topic. eBrary is our collection of online ebooks that can be accessed from anywhere. Many of the ebooks are downloadable and can be downloaded to your device for up to 2 weeks at a time. At the end of 2 weeks, you will have to re-download the item if you wish to keep reading it. But any book in eBrary should be available to read in the browser if you cannot download it. EBSCO is our largest periodical database. It contains journal articles, magazine articles, and newspaper articles. Many of the journal articles are peer-reviewed. Emerald's HR Learning and Organizational Studies is a collection of journals about learning, organization, and leadership. The Leadership Quarterly is one journal all about leadership. This is a great resource for our graduate students. Films on Demand is a database of streaming videos. It works a little bit like YouTube. Gale is our second periodical database, almost as big as EBSCO, and contains many of the same types of materials, including peer-reviewed journals. You might be wondering why we have both EBSCO and Gale, and that's because there's not a whole lot of overlap between what articles are in both. There are many articles only in Gale and many articles only in EBSCO. OT Search is a search tool provided on the web for our OTA students. This search will show you OT materials and provide a citation for them. Many of the materials you find using OT Search are not full text, so you cannot read the entire article because they don't provide it for you. However, if you find the title of an article that you would really like to read, you just need to contact the library and let us know which article you would like to read, and we will get it for you. Medcom TrainX is a training tool for our medical students. Westlaw is our legal database full of cases, judges' opinions, and so forth. Opposing Viewpoints are viewpoint essays organized by topic about current controversial social issues. So you can find topics in here such as divorce, animal rights, the crisis in the Middle East, and so forth. ProQuest Dissertations and Theses are dissertations and theses written by doctoral or graduate students. These are often very long and very specific. These are great for our graduate students. If you would like to search for books or movies using the library's online catalog, then simply click the menu item and then click the link in this box, Find Books and Movies Catalog. The catalog provides all of the library's resources for books, ebooks, DVDs, and digital films from our Films on Demand database. You will not find in our catalog journal articles, magazine articles, or newspaper articles unless we subscribe to them in print. You can also search for course reserves either by the course code, such as IDS, or by the instructor's last name. If you simply want to browse for a topic, then you can use the keyword function to search for your topic. The results will show you if an item is an ebook using the icon. If the item is either an ebook or if it says digital media, which is a film on demand, you access both of these the same way. Simply click on the item and then click on the Connect to link, and the item will open up in a new tab. You will also find DVDs and print books in the results as well. If you know the title of what you're searching for, then simply type in the title. You can see here that we have a book called To Kill a Mockingbird and a DVD. The location tells you what part of the physical library you can find this in, as well as the address for where the item lives using the Dewey Decimal Call number. If the item is checked out, then you will see a due and a date. This tells you when the item is due back to the library. If it's currently on our shelf, it will say available. If you are an online student and you live far away, simply let us know the title and the format of the item, and any other information would also be helpful, such as the author and the publication information, and let us know where we can send the item and we will send it to you. If you have a favorite author that you would like to search for, you can do that as well. And you can see what books or movies we could have that your favorite author is involved with. Thank you for listening to this video about the Charles T. Jones Library located at Central Penn College. If you would like to contact us, simply use the information on your screen.